If I were to be transported to the One Piece world, I like to imagine I'd be a badass like Zoro, or overpowered like Whitebeard, running around yelling, "I'm gonna be Pirate King." But in actuality, I'm just some normal dude. Like, how would I get a devil fruit or train to become superhuman? I'd just probably fodder for some pirate or marine just to beat me up. But maybe, just maybe, with some determination, good luck, and a good crew, I can become a brave warrior of the sea, just like Usopp. Usopp is the representation of the everyday normal guy in One Piece. No special powers or superhuman strength, he's just a normal human who always has to face extraordinary circumstances. He does have one talent though, just like all the Straw Hats do, and that is his insane sharpshooting ability. But even though with this ability, he acts like many of us would in the One Piece world. Absolutely scared shitless. He's a liar, he's a cheat, he's a coward, he's Usopp. But most importantly, throughout it all, he is a brave warrior of the sea. Today, I want to talk about Usopp, get into why he's a great marksman, and why he, in my eyes, is already a brave warrior of the sea. He just doesn't know it yet. So, slight spoilers ahead, and let's get right into it. Usopp might seem on the surface as just a basic trope of cowardice and lying character, but he's actually the ultimate liar trope character, combining all the greats like Pinocchio, the boy who cried wolf, and a deep cut, Aesop, the Greek fabulist who told many fantastical stories. Aesop is where Oda got inspiration for Usopp's name, and all the wonderful lies and stories he sprouts. His connections with Pinocchio are obvious from the huge dong on his face, and his connection to the boy who cried wolf translates to the boy who cried pirate. But Usopp doesn't lie like others do. He doesn't lie to hurt people or to snake people. He doesn't do it with bad intentions, unless he's trying to win a fight against an opponent actively trying to murder him. Usopp usually lies to comfort people. That's why he kept crying pirates are coming in hopes to comfort his mother, that their deadbeat father would come back. Or his lies to Kaya to comfort her while she's sick and bedridden. His fables gave Kaya a sense of adventure when she couldn't go anywhere. Usopp is just straight up a good guy, but he lies because that's the only way he knows how to comfort people. Usopp is not just a liar, but also a coward, one of his most hated traits. And I'm not saying everyone hates his cowardice, but I can see why the trope gets old of him running around screaming in discontent that the crew has to do something dangerous or cry when something goes wrong. But this is part of why Usopp's character is so good. He must have these moments to contrast his epic moments of conquering that fear. I think this is shown right away in the Arlong arc when he fights that fishman dude. We immediately get the classic running away coward shtick, and then all of a sudden Usopp just mans up, realizes that if he doesn't fight, he won't be able to help his crew, and he actually wins the fight. But that's the thing about Usopp. He'll run away screaming, crying, but if it's for his friends, for the people he loves, he will not back down no matter how scared he is. And this is best shown in Alabasta when he fights Mr. Four. Even beaten, bruised, and bloody, he still gets up, doesn't run away, and proclaims, "There are times when a man must not run from a fight, no matter what, like when his friend's dream is laughed at." This scene would not have as much impact if we don't constantly see Usopp's cowardice. But because we see him rise above his flaws for the sake of his captain, his family, his crew, it feels so much greater when he finally gets up and wins his fight by the slightest of margins. Usopp may be a liar and a coward, but that doesn't make him a bad person. or a bad character. He is much deeper than that. He lies for the sake of others, and is the total opposite of what you think a liar should be. He's a good guy, and even if he runs away like a coward or cries, he will eventually turn around and face the music, especially if it's for the sake of his friends. Now, Usopp's role on the Straw Hats is the sniper. He has an innate talent for it due to his genetics. His deadbeat father, Usopp, is a member of the Red-Haired Pirates and is also a gifted sniper. So his ability as a sniper is just kind of gifted to him through these genetics. But that doesn't mean he doesn't work hard. All Usopp is good at is hitting his target. But what does he hit them with? How does he fight when he's such a coward? All these things matter when Usopp is fighting, because he's not strong enough to win with pure strength like Luffy or Zoro. A coward must fight with smarts, plans, and trickery. It takes a lot for Usopp to win fights, usually coming out barely victorious. He must be resourceful to outmaneuver his opponents, and especially outwit them to win fights. That's where his lying and bluffs come in handy, deceiving opponents, which is also important in sniper battles. The key part is that Usopp's character and fighting style is actually perfect for sniper battles. A sniper usually doesn't fight with force, but with cunning and careful, thought-out attacks. I think all these aspects are exemplified in his battle with Perona in the Thriller Bark arc. Little spoilers ahead. So this is kind of a classic sniper battle of finding the target. Usopp outsmarts Perona, figuring out her ability and where she's hiding. He's super resourceful and creative with all manners of different tools and attacks, like his impact dial, exploding stars, and his cockroach bomb for psychological damage. And then of course, he ends the fight with a big bluff, his 10-ton fake hammer. The fight demonstrates his creativity, resourcefulness, quick thinking, and trickery, which are all important aspects a sniper needs. So Usopp is not just a great sniper because he's good at hitting his target, but his cowardice and lying actually helps him outwit and trick his opponents. Finally, I like to talk about Usopp's dream, and that is to become a brave warrior of the sea. What does it mean to be brave? Well, the definition is to be ready to face and endure danger or pain, showing courage. But what is important is that being afraid doesn't mean you cannot be brave. Being brave is the act of conquering that fear and facing this danger and enduring that pain, even if you are afraid. And Usopp shows this in spades. I think he has already shown time and time again that he is brave, standing up for his friends and fighting with his life on the line. But Usopp has been lying this whole time, lying to himself that he is still not a brave warrior. His dream is different from the others. It is more ideological, something that only exists in his head. If he doesn't deem himself a brave warrior of the sea, then his dream is still not achieved. But from all the things I talked about in the video, I think we can conclude that we will eventually learn himself that he has been a brave warrior this whole time. Now I want to get into some theory territory. Many people theorize that his dream cannot be achieved unless he dies fighting like a true brave warrior. And so, to achieve his dream, he must pass away before the end of the series. I don't know about this theory. It can go either way. I don't want my boy to die like that. But I can see it happening too. Others say that he will realize he's a brave warrior once the Straw Hats go to Elbaf, and the giant warriors declare him a brave warrior alongside them. Usopp has a definite connection with Elbaf, seeing the giants as a role model for a brave warrior. Whatever happens, I'm sure Usopp will go down in history as one of the greatest warriors of the world. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.